welcome to Hertfordshire Live.
Today we're interviewing artists who have been involved in the upcoming exhibition Sensations, Artifice and Desire, which will be held on the 8th of May 2012 at the Hertfordshire University Gallery from 6 p.m. So without further ado, let's welcome our guests, Shant Yuki,
Hi.
Jessica Kelly,
Hi.
Beth Davis, Elizabeth Dickinson and Mustafa Tombri, who also likes to be called Moose.
So guys, what can you tell us about your projects?
My group are doing a 10-piece advertising panel. It's to do with how the Olympics could be changed into becoming, people will be modified and become better sportsmen. So boxers would have arms made out of metal so they can fight for longer. Runners would have metal legs so they can run faster and longer.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So you're challenging the Usain Bolts of this world and stuff like that?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
well, it would be a whole new Olympic genre. So it would be like Olympics, Paralympics, Cyber Olympics. So it's going to be Cyber
interesting.
Olympics, yeah.
So you've really thought about this. It's very on topic. Do you have any opinions on it?
In my opinion, it's probably a little bit wrong because why try and perfect ourselves? We are who we are. So that's my opinion, but obviously everyone's got their own opinion.
Very wholesome opinion, I like it. I like
A
it.
wise man.
And Beth, can you tell us about your new project?
Yep, my group are going to be focusing on a projection, mainly in a room, focusing on body modification with piercings and body suspension. I actually have a little hook.
Oh,
Wow. It's kind of dangerous. So what kind of stuff would you do with that hook?
Basically, you get pierced a part of your body under the skin and they'll attach you up to a rig and then you get pulled up into the air and you swing around for a bit.
Wow. And that's photographed, is that?
We're going to photograph it and film a little bit as well so you can see the swinging.
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, actually, we're going to show you a short video about the project now.
Yeah, girls! Girl power!
Wow, well that was a real eye-opener.
Interesting. Wow. So did you guys explore any other artists' work before creating your own? So like any inspiration, things you may have seen on TV or stuff like that?
Yeah, like we watched a lot of films. So for my group, we looked at Terminator, we looked at
Right, okay.
Tron, like all the cyber futuristic people.
Interesting.
Our group was actually quite inspired by Wall-E, the bit at the beginning where there are no words, there are just the music and the image to tell the story of this little robot all by himself.
That's wonderful. Tell us more about your project.
Our project is it's essentially a brain in a jar in the memories of this person, whoever this person was, are projected onto the opposing wall. We've got the...
Okay, if you want to show
Oh, let's
us.
see.
There we go.
Wow, that looks really cool.
There you go. That's fantastic.
It does light up as
Interesting.
well and changes colour and everything.
Oh, it lights up. A
Yeah,
brain that
lights
lights
up.
up. You can't go
Yeah.
wrong.
That's
From-
amazing. If you don't know if the camera can see that, but that's amazing, isn't it?
Assuming you don't have somewhere to plug it in so you can actually see the light and stuff. That looks really good.
That's wonderful.
Just pass that back to
And
you.
so the memories, is that for, say if a person was deceased, could you then, is
Well,
that...
the idea is that the person was in an accident and we're at a point where things like this aren't that far-fetched because as technology progresses, people's interaction with it changes. We already have cyborgs, essentially, people with...
Like limbs being replaced.
Yeah, and
by,
people with
Star Trek.
pacemakers.
Yeah.
It's just taking it that little bit further so
Yeah.
that for the only way for this person to survive is that, essentially.
Yeah.
The person is still alive in there, but...
Just reduced to a brain in a jar, pretty much.
Just-
That's as far as it's been.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
gone,
but he's
really.
It's a lot more
Forgotten.
scientific than
Quite-
artistic
quite
at the same
scary,
time.
really.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's become forgotten
Yeah.
over time, essentially.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's very different from what I've seen normally. That is amazing. But what message are you trying to convey with your artwork?
I think...
Be careful.
Yeah, well, basically it's trying to interpret how, like, technology is advancing and how, like, we could actually lose our humanity eventually if we took things like this too far. It's a bit of a scary, like, thought, to be
Concept.
honest. Yeah, that, like, we could just be reduced to just our brains and that's perfectly normal, just to be a brain in a jar to save your life. Would you, like, rather die, really, wouldn't you, to be honest? So
That's true. I'm getting a very the for and against idea of the group. Like you're into body modification, different things, whereas you seem to be quite scared of the whole. It's interesting to see that diversity, definitely.
So what is it that you want people to experience when they see your piece? Like, say if you saw someone walked into the exhibition and saw someone hanging, what would you kind of the whole shock horror element there? Is that what you kind of want to go for?
I want to bring them a new experience that they probably wouldn't see otherwise if they didn't come to the exhibition. Yeah,
interesting.
Always broaden your horizons. This is your one chance.
So anyone can also come along and just kind of, be involved with what you're working with at the moment.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
This is your one chance. You heard that, Hertfordshire. So do you think you'll be taking this hybrid subject any further after your piece? Is it something you continue to do?
I think we're probably going to try and incorporate into some of the performance art that we do, because we like hanging from hooks and swinging around. So maybe incorporating robots and things like that into it would be just kind of something cool, kind of artsy. Not really practical, but just more artistic.
Then we've got our own bit of a Tarzan here.
Could you imagine yourself as bionic? No.
Like a Terminator yourself or an iRobot maybe.
I'd like to think it could happen pretty soon. I mean, how long do you think it'd be before you can have an iPod implanted inside you so you can listen to music like in your mind? Think about that.
That would be quite cool.
Yeah.
And how did you feel with working with other members of the university on different courses? Music, art, interactive design?
I thought it was interesting because you get to meet new people that you don't meet. For me, I do interactive design, so I'm only with my friends in my class. So it was good to meet photographers and then musicians, so it was interesting.
What tips would you offer to anyone who wishes to embark on a project like yours?
Do your research.
Yes.
It's a very broad topic and it's not as far-fetched as you think it is. It's a lot closer to reality than you might realise.
Okay, well, that's all we have for today's show. Thank you for coming, guys, and thank you guys at home for watching. So until next time, this is
Jamie.
And I'm Monique for
Hertfordshire Live.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.